friend's meeting house master told that he never asked his master any question in his life except 3 questions. I think it will be very interesting to know what were those questions which the great master asked his master.
After a few days, when I went to the feet of my master, I asked him, this method is very perfect. What is the proof that it will remain even after you? That's a very insolent question, of course. But I did ask him because I was very much interested about the competency of the system. You see, everybody gets experience, you see, and advances on the way so quickly, about which we very little know, you see, generally. This is last ultimate thing which we have to attain. But the Master Grace is there, he gives the very day of initiation. Then he said, to whomsoever I will authorize, I am responsible, this will continue. For others, I am not responsible. It naturally happens, you see. When a master leaves, so many people start take up the way, considering perhaps it is a matter of honor or income. So he said, to whomsoever I will authorize, I am responsible, this will continue. For others, I am not responsible. Then further I question, well, in what form he will be? He said he will be in a sick form. Some people also, you see, began to just imitate. They were not in sick form, but they began to adopt sick form, you see. So last of all, I just requested him, you gave initiation on the very first day, from one end to the other. Would it not be better if you gave lessons step by step? Then he turned to me and said, well, do you know why this science has been forgotten altogether? And he said, suppose one man went to his master, he progressed 2 planes, 3 stages, and the master passed away. The result was, he thought perhaps this is the ultimate goal. Another man went to his master, he progressed only 2 stages. And the master left the body. He thought perhaps that's the ultimate goal. The third one went to his master, he only did first stage. He thought perhaps that is the only ultimate goal. So he says that this whole thing is explained at the very day of initiation. Even if the disciple has not the occasion to see him later in physical body, he knows where he stands. That is why the whole thing is given the very first, explained, and some experience given to start with. These are the 3 questions I did ask him, you see. Otherwise I learnt all by sitting quietly at his feet. Just see, when a man is an actor, you see, he acts in all phases of life. Whether eating bread at home or abroad, you simply watch him, you'll find so many things, so beauties. Now we cannot see that beauty. Why? We try to see just through the very glasses we have found for ourselves. From that level, we cannot live beyond, you see. You simply look on, then you see, eyes are the windows of the soul. Radiation just comes through the eyes and also through the whole body. You simply remain attentive, receptive, within the field of the area of the radiation. You receive life. By words only you have what you ask. You leave it, keep quiet, you receive this radiation, you see. This is what man learns most. As it happened, you see, I went to Berlin in 1955 on return from United States. There, I did not know the German language. I simply engaged one interpreter to just interpret what I said in English. The interpreter was here the other day too, you see. Here, no, I think at Miami. Well, after a few minutes, the audience people said, well, look here, you stop. You don't interpret correctly. We understand more from his eyes than what you speak. So receptivity gives more, you see, that gives life impulse. Even if you don't know the word warm or cold, you receive the warmth and the coldness, you see. You're not in need of using the word warmth or cold. It is more wonderful. That is why it is said, if you sit by the feet of some master for an hour or so, quiet receptive mood, you gain more than by your intellectual inferences dying for 40 years, 100 years. There you speak and infer, you see. And here you receive that very thing which you infer, you see. To think of the fire is very ablaze and it is very warmth giving and this and that thing, that is something else. And to sit by the fire, you see, this is something like that. And whenever one speaks, he speaks of the abundance of heart, of his heart, what dwells in there. For instance, wind blows, there's a great conflagration of fire that touches that fire and passes to the other side. The men who are sitting on the other side, they have the wind, you see, but warm. And similar the wind which passes by any ground which is the snow. Those who are sitting on the other side, they tell that very wind is cold. Wind is the same, but it's a question of contact. Which wind is just received with the fire and the snow. Similarly, the heart in which the love of God and love of all humanity, you see, is just overflowing. Any words he will use, those will be charged. You see? And anybody that will hear those words, he will receive that very effect. If a heart is full of passions, evil thoughts, violence, so on, any words he will utter, those will be charged with that very thing. However sweet words he may utter, but the charging is the other way. For instance, you have love with anybody. Sometimes he calls you names, and those names appear very sweet. Isn't it? It is just like, you see, put flowers, very fragrant, perfumed ones, put it in the room. Anybody who sit in the room will have perfume. That perfume that is emitted by the flowers radiates the whole room, Put those flowers in the room put it in some cloth, put it in some dust, everything becomes perfumed. So whoever comes within the field of action, of radiation of the one who has got that way of life, those sitting around will have the same effect. That is why it is said, spirituality cannot be taught but caught. You see? It cannot be taught. It is caught like infection. So this is what has been spoken of by all masters, all scriptures. That is why Christ said, where more than one man sits in my name, I am there. By radiation, even maybe at thousands of miles, you have to become simply receptive. When you become receptive, you receive it. Radio, you see, you can hear men speaking at thousands of miles through radios and televisions. Similarly, you see, if you turn your face towards it, you receive the impulses. So the question was asked, you see, of somebody, where God, does God reside? So he said, if you want to have the medicine, go to a hospital. Then said, you would like to have education, you'll find in schools and colleges. If you would like any wetness, go in the morning on the grass, you find all wet. And if you would like to find God, go where God resides, to the heart. Maulana Ram says that he was asked of God, where do you reside? So Prophet Muhammad said, well, God said, I am so big that all my creation is not sufficient to contain me. I am still more. But it is strange enough that I reside in the heart of a master. If you would like to find me, go there. So that God also resides in every heart. What is the difference between the two? In one place that is manifest, other place it is not. We have to simply to have him manifest within us if you withdraw your attention from outside. So it's a great blessing to sit by a living person at whose pole God power is manifest, you see. And this is one of the scriptures of the Hindus say, you cannot reach God so quickly by reading scriptures, by doing penances, by observing fasts. Then he goes on by just leading a life of continence, controlling your senses, and so on. As quickly as you can find him by sitting near a master. You may be reading scripture from mountain light. The right import thereof even you cannot have without someone who has that experience or he has seen that what is given in the scripture. And moreover, he is competent to give you something of that to start with. To understand scriptures at the level of intellect cannot give you a right import. And why all these so many religions, schools of thought are there? Because they have not seen it. Had they seen it, they would have said the same thing. So that is why I say, but there is a religion beyond all religions. And that is a religion of seeing of truth, finding truth, which all masters who come from time to time, they give out. Rise into the Master. They are born in Christ. They are born in Master. Well, it is not very difficult. Difficult is only we always go by the dictates of the mind and not by the dictates of the Masters. We cannot leave out the ordinary pleasures of the senses outside. Knowing fully well that there is great wealth, great treasure in Him, the priceless world within us. With all that knowing intellectually, we do not dare, because we are more attached to the outside things. For that, we have to live up, you see, that's all. So all masters have been telling like that, yes. God is everywhere, only our inner eye has not opened to see Him. First we see Him within us, by inversion. Body appears to be the temple of God. When that develops, you see the whole creation is the temple of God. And Guru Amar Das says, well, with the grace of Master, you see for yourself, this body is the temple of God. Because God resides in you. So it is not the physical body which is the mastermind. That is God power, Christ power, called by any name you like. That manifests at different human poles to guide the child humanity back to Him. And what do people do, you know? Some people complain to God, well, we are being adrift in the world, in the material. Why don't you send your apostles or you to guide us? God said, yes, I sent. Who declared that they were God, they were one with me. And what did you people do? Treat them? Somebody you put to the cross, like Christ and Mansoor. Somebody you cut their heads. Or somebody you stripped off their skin. And someone like that who said they are God in Him and God in them. Well, you put them into burning fire. This is how they treated you. You treated them. Then after all, I sent some people like that who said, well, we are servants of God, it is His grace only working. I am a man like you. And you say, oh, he himself says he is nothing. Why should you listen to him? You see? Those who said, we are gods, we are God and we are one, you treated them that way. When you send men like to work at your level and tell you, well, I am a man like you can also dwell like that. No, he says he knows nothing. Then, how can he? So you simply ignore them. What should be done now? So time comes, you see, where there is hunger, there is food for him. When there is thirst, there is water for him. When fire burns, oxygen comes to him. When Chela is ready, Guru appears. He appears. He is not dead, mind that. He manifests. He is already working. Some people call him by different name, others see him is God. In the case of Swami Shivdayal Singh, you see, well, people did not dare to look to the lights burning in his house. They were afraid that they would be affected. You see. Such like people we are, you see. So, Guru Nanak once was going around, you see. He was just caught and sent to the prison. And there they were just how to just grind corn, you see, like other prisoners. He was in the remembrance of God, you see. And those that was carried on up by itself. People were amazed. They reported to the king. Then he took him out. So people don't care, you see. If a man says, I know, who says no? How can he say no? If he says, I do not value the grace of God, God is working, I think, oh, he is the average man. We know better. If they say God, oh, he is a heretic. So what to say to these people? So Guru Nanak says, well, in the world it is very difficult to carry on. If you keep quiet, they say he has no sense, no brains to talk. If you talk to them, they say, oh, he is in the habit of talking, he's got mania of talking. If you just go and serve them, he says, oh, he must have some motive behind it. You see, such is the case in the world. But still with all that, they go on. Some people do come up whom the God sends and they are benefited. And if I quite sit quietly, he's mad. And if he just shows some miracle, he is just mesmerizer, hypnotist. What to do? These people are such like people, you see. Truly greatness of a saint lies in the fact he should be able to give you some experience to rise above body conscious, not by hypnotizing. You are not in, conscious. Mesmerism also. So very few really there are who know what spirituality is. Some consider it is only performance of certain rites and rituals. Others consider, yes, it is only contacted with the spirits who have left the body. Something or it has dwelt some powers, you see, within you, miraculous powers by certain methods, and they say perhaps that is spirituality. Well, none of them is spirituality. Spirituality is purely science, or knowing oneself by analyzing and seeing the God who is controlling all creation. God which is not manifest, before manifestation that cannot be seen, but God who is manifested is light and sound. Someone who can raise your soul to and make that audible life stream manifest in you. That's the one criteria. Who can remove the dark veil you see when you close your eyes, manifest light. These are the two criteria. You will find very few were there even before. And even now there are few. So there is a religion, as I told you, beyond all religions, above all religions, of rites, dogmas and rituals. And that is truth. That is called mysticism. So philosophy deals with theories, and mysticism deals with reality. There is some subject and object. Then even there is duality, you have to rise above it. And mysticism is a direct contact with the God into expression power, which is light and sound. Which once contacted, that has the power, you see, to drag your soul to the soul from where that emanated, the worldless state of God. So in the Crown of Life, the book that has been written, you see, that gives the comparative study of all yogas and their scope, and how the masters further transcended these yogas and became one. The others are very hard to follow, and this is even a child can follow. Yes. What you receive there after years and years of penances, here you receive the very first day. What more conceiving there can be? Yes. That is why it is said, Christ said, I shall never leave thee nor forsake thee till the end of the world. That is God power, Guru power, that manifested God at some human pole with a commission. That power never dies. Human poles do change, do perish. That power continues. So that power works in a very mysterious way. Those who do not know him physically, even then that power appears to those in that physical form at which he is working long before they really meet him physically. They wonder who is he. I met my master 7 years before. Not quite conscious, he rising more body conscious, traversing into the beyond this and that thing. I thought perhaps it was Guru Nanak. When physically I came in contact, he was the same man. Even now that is happening. I went to Pakistan, there a Mohammedan Sufi. He used to see 3 years before the form of the master. He was wondering how can they Sikh? What is all that? He never believed in the Sikh form, you see. And he was initiated. So such like instances even now you find everywhere. God power never dies. And those who have come under his care, why should they worry? They simply have to abide what they say, that's all. And I tell you one thing, if they abide well and good, they will go on quicker. Make the will of God in the Master their own will. They progress wonderfully. Those who do not, even then you would not leave them. The seed of the Nam or word which has been sown, that cannot die out. If it all he does not do, he has to return to the man body, not below. Because man body only that seed can grow. Well, first of all, Master's wishes that everybody should go then and there when they have been given that contact. And those resist, he allows, gives some long rope first, but he will take him one by hook or crook, he won't leave anything. He had to take him, you see. Our master once told him, well, look here, why don't you obey me? Go on doing it. Well, if you have just what they say, civil disobedience, you simply, what they say, you see, you wish that all should be carried in truckloads. Why don't you walk and go and help? He will take you when he has been destined to take you, then he will take you. Why you wish you should be dragged and put into trucks and carried on, you see? This is the power which is manifest in the human pole. That says, you see, the words of the masters are the words of God. Though they appear to be coming through the throat of a physical person. It seems Indarmati was a lady saying, you see, she was a disciple of Kabir. When she, while progressing, reached the true home, I mean the Sachkhand, there she saw Kabir was the Satpurush. She said, oh Kabir, why didn't you tell me that you are the Satpurush? Had you told me before, It would have been much better. Why after so long? The Kavi told me, even if I told you that I was the Satpurusha, you would not have believed me. Everybody says I am God. You see? Truly speaking, tell me, who can give any account of God to us who has got no equal, no brother, no sister, no father, no mother? Who can give you contact with him, or who can give any description of him? You will have to say, God alone can give, which is manifested at any human form. But to realize that we have been given the way, you see for your own self, Master is there in the higher plane that works, helps, extends all protection, and guidance, gives all guidance. When you see for your own self, that's all right. Somebody put a question to our Master, well, what should he regard you? He said, well, take me as your brother, as your father, as your friend, as your teacher, and obey what I said. If you find you working when you leave the body in a higher place, then you might tell me anything you like. So Master, don't assert, I tell you. And those, just it appeals to common sense, you see. And more of the times have changed now, you see. In the time of Christ, you will find, he always said, sell away everything, come to me. Leave all and follow me. This is what Lord Krishna said and everybody said. Now what they say, are go on in your families, on your livelihood, just nourish yourself and your children also and love God. Don't leave the world, your homes and hearts and homes and follow. But all the same, they are competent to give them some experience the very first day to start with. It is a golden opportunity given to you to know God. Be still and know you are God. You see? That you can do only in man's body, which you got through the grace of God. We just spend the most part of our lives in what? To the worldly things. They say you got the man, but maintain it, because in man's body only you can know God. But it is only, you see, for passing phase, won't last long. All who had it, they had to leave it, and we will also have to do it. Those all around you, they won't go along with you by then. Yes, at least those who have been just knit together in the silken bonds of love and initiation, I would say, they will remain together even after leaving the body. That is such a relation which cannot be broken off. That has no power to break it off. I'll ask you to give an example. You are going across the river. Some have reached the other. Master is one who carries in the boat all the passengers from one side to the other. Those who are already there, they are there. And others will also go there. They are together there too. So this is grace of God, you see, that comes through the God-man or Guru or Master, you see, which joins us in such a relation which never breaks off even after death. These are no exaggeration, I tell you, facts I'm giving you. This is a true relation in which God-man or Master has united us. Sacha saath nu tutte Guru mele sahi. We are all friends, mates, lovers of the same God, you see. The human body makes no difference whether man has got the man body or the woman body, that makes. Our souls are to be wedded to God, you see. Blessed is the soul that unites with God.